I am Johnny Massacre and welcome to my world. Tonight, Donald Trump and Elon Musk have officially fallen out. Let's talk about it. So, I was playing some video games last night and I missed all the news. I woke up today and Elon Musk and Donald Trump are going at it on X. Not only that, but there is no way back for this relationship because Elon Musk essentially called Donald Trump an pedophile pay. He claimed that Donald Trump is on the Epstein list, and that is why the Epstein list has not been released yet. Cataclysmic news. Absolutely cataclysmic news. You thought in the back of your mind that they might fall out because they're both extremely powerful men. Elon Musk being the richest man in the world, Donald Trump being the most powerful man in the world. But I just didn't think it would happen this quickly. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter. I'm gonna give you my thoughts, and after that you can have your say and just let me know what you think, and I will play all of your comments as long as they're well-meaning and respectful. So this is my take on the matter. So
Ajay says, "What's up, Johnny? Cheers."
What's up, my man? How you doing, Ajay? This is a real black pill moment for the world. I know people like positivity on YouTube, and they like to listen to people give them some light in the darkness in these difficult times of inflation, of running to stand still financially, of not having enough money to start or support a family. However, for me, Elon Musk and Donald Trump falling out is the black pill of all black pills. For me, it kind of means that whatever we do, whoever we vote for, nothing's really ever going to change. Why do I say that? Well, first of all, let's get to the bottom of what happened. So, Elon Musk is angry with Donald Trump because of the Republican spending bill. It is being branded by Donald Trump as the big, beautiful bill. And Elon Musk posted on X that he can't stand it anymore, and he called the bill disgusting, and he said it's full of pork. Pork is a metaphor for things that inside a bill that are a waste of money and essentially part of corruption. Politicians will spend your money on silly things that won't even help you, and they'll end up pocketing your money. So Elon Musk came out publicly and said that you knew that was going to create trouble because Donald Trump had just come out and flamed Rand Paul for criticizing the bill, and Donald Trump says he won't vote for any Republican causes. So if Donald Trump flamed Rand Paul for criticizing the bill, Elon Musk, one of Donald Trump's biggest supporters and most important supporters, criticizing the bill meant that there was always going to be fireworks. It was always going to get spicy. And then, quite simply, Elon Musk and Donald Trump engaged in a war of words. Trump said that Elon Musk went crazy, and Elon Musk said he dropped a nuke into the conversation. He said that, excuse me, he said that the reason why the Epstein list hasn't been released is because on all day Umtre is on that list, burning all of his bridges. Now, this is a massive black pill because as far as I'm concerned, Elon Musk was only ever in this to help you. He was only ever in it to help you. If he had been in it for personal gain in terms of wealth, he would never have said this about Donald Trump. He would have kept his mouth shut, and his share prices would have benefited massively because he's mates with Donald Trump. His share price for Tesla was its biggest ever as soon as Trump got elected. Then the left engaged on their typical ache-fay and a psyop to try to discredit things they don't like, burning Tesla dealerships and stuff like that. And during those times, his share price briefly dipped, but much to Tim Walsh's disappointment, it rebounded hard and it was doing extremely well. So all Elon Musk had to do was not say anything. So Elon Musk, he never tried to get Trump elected for his wealth. If he had done that, he wouldn't have criticized the bill. It would just be all about Elon Musk. The black pill continues. So, was it about power? Did Elon Musk want power if he didn't want money? Was it something cynical? Was he not trying to help you? Was it about power? If it was ever about power, this is a pretty bad way of going about it, extricating yourself from the most powerful institution in the world. So it's not about power. So it's obviously just about helping you. Elon Musk, in the beginning, he tanked his share price and had the entire weight of the leftist hydra, as I like to call it, the billionaire progressive left-wing activists, the mainstream media and social media all going against him at the same time. And it hurt his share value massively. Proving it was just about helping you. It was about helping America. Secondly, he put his life in danger. He is going up against a machine that already tried to get rid of Donald Trump with an Ullet Bay from an Ooftop Ray. He even said it in interviews when he set up Doge. He has to be careful not to push too much because there's so much corruption, it could put his life in danger. He put his company in danger. He put his life in danger, not for financial gain, as we've just established, not for power. What was it for then? It was to help you. When Elon Musk cares deeply about something, he goes at it with autistic fervor. Like he did trying to get Trump elected because he was concerned that the Democrats were trying to import a permanent voting bloc with illegal immigrants. After all these things, putting his companies, his legacy and his life in danger, at the end of it all, he took time away from his business. He set up Doge. At the end of it all, what happened? What changed? Elon Musk came up against the same wall as you and I have been coming up against since as long as we can remember. And that is this big faceless entity that was supposedly set up to help us, but all it does is screw us over. All it does is spend our money and steal our money and spend it on ridiculously stupid, fraudulent things. And there's nothing we can do about it. And we had one shot to fix this. Every other country is lost. UK is lost. Germany is lost. France is lost. Brazil is lost. Canada is so lost. America, being the most powerful country in the world that can dictate the ebb and flow of world politics and what's happening in your country, finally had someone at the wheel, Trump, who isn't in it for financial gain. He's already rich, who employed the world's smartest man who knows more about generating money than anyone else because he's made the most money, to root out that fraud. This was the one shot we all had, bro. It was the one shot we had. Elon Musk had the keys to the Treasury, the IRS, everything, all foreign spending. He went in there, he did his thing, and that was it. He did his part. All they had to do was codify what he had, his hard work, the Doge cuts, and in light of that, quite simply not spend more than they're earning in tax money. What did they do? After all the stuff Elon Musk went through, they didn't codify one Doge cut, and of all the money he saved them, 200 billion plus and counting, on target for $1 trillion by the end of Trump's term, they allocated that saved money to other crazy stuff in a bill full of boondoggle pork. That's what they did. So If Elon Musk can't fix it when he was in the room and he had one shot at it and he had the backing from Trump, it's never going to get fixed. It's just never going to get fixed. And Elon Musk found that out. And he was devastated about it, and he severed his relationship with Trump publicly in a way that will send shockwaves throughout the world and will be on the lips of every single world leader, all of Trump's enemies, all of Trump's allies. That is how certain Elon Musk was, that nothing will ever change. It's the biggest black pill ever. And I'm feeling it, dude. I'm feeling it. No more Doge, bro. That's over. They might dismantle the whole thing just to spite Elon Musk. Massive, massive spending bill looming on the horizon. We'll never get another shot like this. Democrats might get back into power. They're going to put together all the things they were doing that helped get us into this terrible position in the first place. Trump was elected with a mandate to fix this stuff, audit the government, audit expenditure, reduce the size of government. And in spite of putting Elon Musk in charge of all of that, what has it come to? Nothing. And they'll just, with a straight face, continue blowing out the spending bill with a massive budget and just keeping it going. America's basically going to go bankrupt. So that's where we're at. And that's why it's the biggest black pill ever. So there we are, my friends. Trump was taking out subsidies from electric vehicles in the big beautiful bill, as he calls it. And he's basically giving subsidies to fossil fuels and stuff like that. Elon Musk knew this was coming the whole time, but all he wanted was for the government to do the very, very simple thing, which is not spend more money than it earns. Doge was set up to do that. He laid the groundwork. He revolutionized the government systems, the technology, so that they could do the thing that they were mandated to do. And then the government just kept on doing it. Made a ridiculous bill where all the money they're making from taxes is basically going on servicing that debt, when you could so easily reduce that. He showed them the path. Elon Musk showed them the path. He did the groundwork. And they just shat on it, bruv, and went in a different direction. And that's all it is. And then if you look on X, there's so much bickering and conspiracy stuff, and like Donald Trump wants this and Elon Musk wants this. At the end of the day, Elon Musk just wanted to fix America. I've read his biography. All he wants to do is go to Mars. He wants to save humanity. He wants to just keep humanity going. That's all he wants. And then so logically, you look at how the government is spending the money. It's so anti-humanity. It's going to destroy us. He obviously wants to stop that. He wants us to prosper. He wants the human race to prosper. And now the Republicans have lost their main donor. And not only that, as you all know, politics is downstream from culture. Elon Musk is a massive cultural juggernaut that brought people away from the left-wing hydra, the globalist identity politics riddled hydra. His face alone, just seeing his face and it being pro-Trump and pro-libertarianism and anti identity politics, that Marxist nonsense, it was such a huge feather in the cap of the Republicans, who are often accused of being out of touch, out of date, don't have their finger on the pulse of culture. They don't make any movies, they don't make any music. Elon Musk, not only was he basically their main financial benefactor, he was their main cultural benefactor. Yeah, they've got their own billionaire activists, but no one as rich as Musk, no one as smart as Musk, no one as funny and relatable as Musk, no one as transparent as Musk. He's done it all in the open. and now it's gone. And this had to happen. It had to happen. It's like being in a relationship. There's something critically wrong with the relationship. The wife is spending all the money on the credit card. If it just keeps on going despite everything you've done, eventually the relationship's going to break. So it had to happen. And bro, the Republicans have the House, they've got the Senate, they've got it all. They could be streaming ahead right now, but it makes you think that these people are compromised. Someone must have something on them for them to not have codified these Doge cuts and to not carry out the mandate of the people. Imagine they codified the Doge cuts and done it, I don't know, a bill that me and you have to put together where we don't spend more than we earn or we're going to end up dead. Imagine they'd done that really crazy, difficult thing. Dude, Republicans would be minted for the next 8 years, but they can't do it. So this had to happen. It was always going to be messy. It was always going to be ugly. But Elon Musk wants what's best for humanity, and he tried to do it. And now we're looking at the reality of it. We've got a compromised Congress. Even people on the side who you vote in to fix it, they were not going to fix it. So this had to happen. And I guess I'm glad it happened. And the other thing is, I so much prefer this to the fake facade of politics where everyone's just smiling and it's all behind closed doors. I want to see these things played out in public. I'd much rather have this than the fake smiles of Macron or yes, hello everybody. My name's Keir Starmer of the UK Prime Minister. All this nonsense where you can't really see what's going on. I'm glad it got played out in public. And I don't like to swallow the black pill, but Elon Musk is so black pilled. He knows that he had, if they would have just taken his lead, we could have fixed everything. We could imagine having a bill right now that's not going to add to the deficit and codifying the Doge cuts. So fucking simple. God, the morale of the world would be so high right now. Couldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. And it is what it is. So now we have the Trump on the Epstein files. So it's very interesting. So Elon Musk said that Donald Trump was on the Epstein files. Now, Elon Musk, within the last year, said that Bill Gates was also on those files. So either Elon Musk knew that Donald Trump was on those files before and didn't say anything, because if he knew Bill Gates was on it, he definitely would have known that Trump was on it. And it suggests that Elon Musk had seen those files. And that means Elon Musk would have kept that information secret for his own benefit. But he obviously didn't do that because he's not keeping it secret now. If it was ever about his own benefit and covering up the truth, he wouldn't have done it now. So that would suggest that Musk found out that Trump was in the files and didn't know a year ago. So what changed? Well, recently, you saw Donald Trump's picks, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, come out, and it looked like they were at gunpoint saying that, oh, Epstein did kill himself. He did. He wasn't made by someone else. So this stuff with Doge and this stuff with the huge spending bill, against the backdrop of Kash Patel and Bongino coming out and going, yeah, Epstein did kill himself, and there's nothing to see here. Whoever the person is who's behind the Epstein, it feels like it could be the same person behind this bill, behind this wall that we keep coming up against, where even if we vote for something, there's someone else who just goes, nah, you can't see those files. Nah, you can't expect us to make a bill where we don't put the country into a deficit. Perhaps when that happened with Kash Patel and Bongino, Trump went deeper into it and he found out. Or it could be the case that maybe Musk just wants to hurt Donald Trump, and he's so pissed off that after endangering his life and taking time away from his businesses and mission to save humanity, he had the door slammed in his face and they made a bill that would increase the deficit, and he just wanted to piss off Trump. He's a bit memey sometimes, but I'd be surprised if he made up something like that. Anyways, the bridges have been burned. There's simply no way back now with the Trumpster and Musk. And what a mad day of news, bruv. So I do find it funny, because do you remember how the left, they were saying, oh, like Elon Musk, he you know, he's the president, he's controlling it. If he was the president, he wouldn't, if he wanted to control things, he would never, that's a basic thing, right? Oh, like if you knew Trump was on a list and okay, they're blowing out the bill, but you want to control the country, you'd never sever ties like that with the Trumpster and the current administration. You keep it sweet with them to kind of push through your agenda. So surprise leftists who read the mainstream media, Elon Musk, it was never about power with him. And then to all the leftists who said, oh, he's doing it for money, he's doing it to get rich. Have you seen Elon Musk's share price today? Absolutely tanked. The biggest drop ever, literally on record for Tesla. So it was never about money. So guess what? From the beginning, Elon Musk just wanted to help you. He just wanted to uncover the fraud. He endangered his life to do it. And you look on X right now, and some of the left are loving it. They're celebrating the fact that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are having a fight and mocking them. Okay, so you're happy that the guy couldn't stop the fraud and your taxes being stolen and spent unwisely. It's all you care about is the tribe. All you care about is saying this person bad, that person bad, because the mainstream media told you to, because they're beholden to their benefactors, who are basically hard leftists who want socialism. So you can't win with these people who are ideologically subverted, who would just hate whoever they're told to hate by the mainstream media. Whatever happens, whatever Elon Musk does, Elon Musk bad. He wants to control the government. Oh, no, he doesn't. He wants to get rich. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, look, he's hurt his relationship with Donald Trump. Yay. The guy just wanted to fix things. That's it. And I can't knock him for that. He actually went in and tried to fix it. Dude, no wonder he is blackpilled. He had the keys to everything, right? He could see where all the finances were going. How many arrests have been made with the not billions, not billions, hundreds of billions, with the trillions of dollars of fraud? He said a third of the expenditure he looked at, totaling like, I don't know, 6 trillion was fraudulent. How many arrests were made from the trillions of dollars worth of fraud that he uncovered? How many? Not a single one. That is the monster we're up against. And now with Elon Musk out of the picture, we're never going to be able to stop it. They're all breathing a sigh of relief. They can just go back to their BS. It's such dark times. Elon Musk had the biggest black pill, and now he's giving it to us. And unfortunately, we're going to have to swallow it if we're going to fix this and make things better. Bit of pain now for a better future. So that's what happened today, bruv. And so people are really split on this. You're seeing a lot of people who are dyed-in-the-wool Trumpsters who are just saying Elon must be talking rubbish. If there was any information on the files, the Democrats would have revealed it to get rid of Trump. But I don't think that's necessarily the case, because if they reveal it, they're essentially going to seppuku themselves to get to Trump, because you know they're on that list. But then you got the Elon Muskers, who are siding with Musk, of course. I love the Trumpster. About that Epstein thing, it's kind of out of nowhere, but then I think Musk has nothing to really gain from any of this. He's going at it honestly, and he wants to make things better. If he is on that list, then you have to cut ties. But you know, we can't. We have to see what's going on. That's why we need the transparency with the files. We can't just say someone's guilty because it suits our agenda with a potentially very nefarious, nasty accusation. I've got a lot of time for Musk on this, because really, I was told that there's going to be arrests. I was told that the swamp was going to be drained. I was told that the deficit would be cut. Elon Musk himself started reposting posts from Trump and Mike Johnson years ago saying the spending is too much, the deficit is too big, we're going to bankrupt America. Musk said, what changed? I thought we're going to reduce the deficit. I thought we're going to get the Epstein files. I thought we're going to audit the gold in Fort Knox. I thought all of these things were going to happen. I thought censorship would be basically extinguished and abolished. What the fuck has actually happened? DEI has been taken apart, which is amazing. I cannot lie. They're trying to root that out. They're trying to destroy that root and branch. A lot of that's been removed. Pentagon, I believe, in the military, in education. That's all good. So Trump is really doing a great job there, because that's one of the greatest threats. The DEI departments are essentially Communist Party branches. Those were used in Soviet times, and they would make sure any entity carries out the communist or leftist socialist agenda. Every DEI department essentially is carrying out that leftist agenda, and it was implanted everywhere. Elon Musk said, see, we're never going to find this shit out again because we can't have nice things. Elon Musk said not a single government grant was ever given out without a DEI department being set up in return. So that's gone everywhere. You've got these leftist cells everywhere. Donald Trump's done an amazing job of dismantling that. And Donald Trump's, the deportations is freaking amazing. You cannot, that's probably the main thing. That's one of the main reasons Musk supported Trump. It's amazing. Border crossing is absolute smash. So I'm loving the Trump for that. But when it comes to deficit, why is it so hard, guys? Because it's corrupt. It's corrupt. Why is it so hard to stop that? There's no excuses. Where you found trillions of dollars worth of fraud and there's not a single arrest? You got people like Nancy Pelosi, Schumer, even like Republicans like Dan Crenshaw and stuff, that psycho. Huge net. Where are the arrests? These people are part of a republic. It represents the public. You vote them in to carry out your wishes. We voted you in to reduce the deficit, reduce the size of government, get rid of the fraud, stop blowing our money and wasting our money. And you're not doing it. It's not happening. It's extremely disappointing. I know it takes time. We had this in 2016. The swamp wasn't drained. Look what happened. The swamp monster came back twice as hard, like a second phase in Elden Ring. Night Rain, bruv. Terrible. Now is the time to do it. If the Republicans can't get shit in order, what hope do we have with the Democrats? Elon Musk suggested the only answer is smartest guy in the world, most productive guy in the world. He's mega blackpilled. He's given up on the Republicans. He says we have to form a new party that represents the 80% in the middle. And I'm starting to think this might be the only answer. A real republic where they're actually accountable to their constituents and they actually carry out the things we voted them for. No other country's doing that. England, irreversibly destroyed by mass migration. Nobody voted for it. Even the left, you look at all polls combined since these polls are being taken. Nobody wants this huge, ridiculous mass migration. And yet, even though you don't vote for it, you get it anyways. In America, same thing's going on. We didn't vote for the politicians to spend more tax money than they're taking already just to service the debt on their mismanagement of the economy that was created by too much of an over-reliance on stealing our stuff rather than unchaining us and letting us just get on with it. And we basically we didn't vote for it and we're still getting it. So maybe we have to start a new party. What else is there? What else is there right now? And the crazy thing is, Mike Johnson came out responding to an Elon Musk post on X, criticizing the bill, saying we've been working on this for 14 months. That means you've been working on it before the Trumpster. What is going on, bruv? Just stop spending our money, please. Stop spending our money on stupid stuff. I'm going to read your comments out now. So if you're enjoying tonight's episode of Johnny Massacre as well, please consider donating on streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre, patreon.com/Johnny Massacre, or paypal.me/ give me a hell yeah. Would much appreciate it. This is like Joe Rogan without the physical guest. It's the virtual guest. It's you. You are the guest. And I want to hear your thoughts. I'm going to play them now. We're going to have to reset this bar. This is last month's. We made a record, almost low total for last month. I'm waiting for my channel to be e-monetized, Rain. Until then, I can't do too many political pay posts. Hence the lack of political pay posts recently, but mainly gaming stuff. If and when they e-monetize Ray, it will be back to doing more culture, war, and political stuff. Today is an exception. I have to talk about it. So please consider donating generously. I'll read your comment out live. Let's see what you beautiful Massacre mates are saying. Cheers to you this Friday.
JP says, always knew Elon was a snake. Ajay says, I don't even know what to think yet, except to maybe hope that they solved it together. JP says, Trump is not perfect but Musk is a snake. I always side with Rand Paul thought. Slub says Trump's on the Epstein files. Slub says, Musk tweeted it. Slub says, them fillers will never come out. Slub says files. Deep Claw Jedi says, Musk and Trump are both larger than life personalities. I knew it would eventually be a problem. Two alpha dogs will butt heads eventually.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they didn't for a while, and everyone was saying, yeah, this is a great relationship. And Elon Musk was happily playing second fiddle.
Nothing lasts forever.
By the way, so I'm not eating today on Friday or Saturday, so yeah, cigars and coffee and appetite suppressants are back because I have to because of my diet. I overate this week. So massive black pill. We had one shot. We were inside there. We saw all Social Security. We saw all of what the IRS was doing. We saw all of what the Treasury was doing. We were actually in there with the world's smartest, most productive man at the wheel to fix it all. And it's fucking gone, bro. So let's go back to just even more fraud, even more wastage. We'll never see what the government are doing again. We nearly had the transparency.
Didn't even show up in the chat.
Yeah, there's some moderation going on, JP. So big news. I just honestly think that Elon Musk is a well-meaning guy. I honestly think that he just wants to fix America. He wants to reduce the deficit. He wants America to spend responsibly so we can have better lives. There's no reason for him to do any of this stuff. He's got all the money in the world. He's got his pet projects. It was only ever going to hurt him because Trump would never support the electric vehicles, right? So it just seems to me that he's the honest guy in the room here. Not saying that Trump's not honest. I think a lot of the stuff he says is very, very genuine. But Elon Musk, even though he's a billionaire genius, he comes across as one of us. I feel personally, might be a hot take for some. I've got very close friends who absolutely don't like him, who are pro-Trump, but he's a gamer. I trust the gamer more than anyone else. He likes his games. He's a bit nerdy. He comes out, says what he thinks. He obviously has no ulterior motives for doing this. It would hurt him so badly, his share price in the beginning, and endangered his life. I just think Elon Musk his heart is in the right place, and he just tried. He had no gain to come in and do this.
There's something else going on.
What is going on, man? And oh God, against the backdrop of all of this, you've still got this Epstein stuff. His madame, Ghislaine Maxwell, she's gone to prison for 20 years for no crimes at all. Like, where were the clients that supposedly committed the crimes with her boss? And even now, Cash Patel and Bongino coming out, we're going to release it next week. Do you remember when they did that botched PR, like, what was it? Like, PR stunt where they all had the files, like, we got the dude, it's never good. Like, come on, man. Apply it to this macro to the micro of your own life. Imagine someone in your family's like, I'm going to give you this thing and show you this thing when you become 18 or whatever. Okay, you never get it. They never show it to you. Like 5 years down the line, when am I going to get this thing? Oh, we're going to give it to you next. Dude, you'd never trust anyone like that. That is the worst black pill. And as well, the spending and the mass migration around Europe, and they're trying to do it to America, even though people didn't vote for it, it makes you think, who is making these decisions? I'm like, how do we get the transparency we deserve? How, as a republic in America, do we have such a lack of transparency? Even with all this stuff with Elon Musk, now that little ember of hope we had, that's been shut down, and now we can't see what's going on again. It's so brutal, and we need something transparent. We need something massively more transparent than what we've got. Is Elon Musk going to be the person behind starting a new party and changing it all? God knows. So Elon Musk and Donald Trump are fighting. What do you think about it? Are you picking a side? What do you think really happened? Do you think Elon Musk just wanted to make things better, like I think? Do you think it's just a clash of egos? What do you think about the file accusation? That seems a bit out of nowhere. It seems a bit weird and off-key, but then at the same time, why would Elon just lie about that out of petulance? That is a nuclear warhead thing to say on the world stage. Like I said, Trump's enemies and his allies, and everyone's going to see that. But again, I'm happy we can have these things out in the open rather than all behind closed doors, and everything's like a Epstein and a spending bill and an immigration policy. We can't really see. I want to see the arguments. I want to see the Zelensky Trump disagreements. I want to see the Trump Elon disagreements. It's just a shame that it went so nuclear. But Elon Musk is not dumb. You can't make that much money if you're so impulsive. You're just going to blow something up in your face because of petulance or narcissism or even sociopathy if he's lying about the Epstein thing. Something really severe must have happened. And maybe it is just he put his life in danger. And at the end of it all, when he saved all the money and he's found all the fraud, the Trump administration, Republicans turn around and make a spending bill that just erases everything he's done. He must be thinking, what the actual F is... Like, you turn around and make a bill like that? What? So I saved all that money so you could blow it on some other stuff? It's just crazy. So, yeah, I just think Elon Musk is being honest here. And I think he's upset that he was taken advantage of. Did you see when he parted ways after his 180 days as a special designated government employee, and they gave him that condescending key? It's like, well done, little boy. Here's some stupid little memento. And it seemed so fake. Already then I could feel the atmosphere was wrong. And he went with no Doge cuts codified and a massive spending bill looming, and they gave him some little key. See you later, mate. We're going to go back to our BS. It really feels like Congress is compromised, man. I mean, Elon Musk's biography, his dad is apparently very abusive, really and he's a nutcase. He lost his marbles. You should read it. And some of his ex-girlfriends were interviewed Elon Musk, and they said that Elon Musk could sometimes be a bit like his father. When he's really pissed off, he can be almost bullying and very intimidating, and it can be quite nasty. If that's true, that's obviously got him quite far, but that might give you some clues as to why he's acting the way he's acting. Deathclaw says, we've needed another party for a long time. The two we have are more like the 1.5 parties. Alright, Cat Eye Danger Noodle. I'm going to get you in the mix. So that people are saying, oh, Musk shouldn't have said that in public. He should have said it behind closed doors. But if he's telling the truth, no, I want that in public. I want that in public. It's going to be interesting to see how Trump responds to that. And then Musk was posting things of Trump with Epstein from back in the days, partying together. So it's really, really kicking off. But that, to me, seems much more human than anyone else. Everyone else seems to be playing the political game. Trump's just like, Elon Musk... he feels like one of us, is sharing memes and just posting what he feels like. I prefer that than the other way, where it's all closed off and it's all fake political correctness. Slav says, I think Musk was used up, hence Trump dumped him. Who the hell is on these files, bro? You know, and mate, for Kash Patel to come out and Bongino and say, oh, we've got video of him offing himself. I thought the whole thing was the cameras were off and now they're on. It's so depressing that it just feels like I want it to be Occam's razor and everything's just normal and like there's no conspiracy, but there's too much smoke around that. Everyone knows it, right and left. And the left are really confused now, because I thought we're supposed to hate Musk, but now he's flaming Trump. Are we supposed to love him or what? Just want the truth, bruv. Just want the truth, that's all. If you're just joining us, we're discussing Donald Trump and Elon Musk falling out and arguing on X. And it's quite the black pill. It's hit me like a black pill the size of a football, bruv. It's hard to swallow it. Musk was in there. Musk could see the numbers. Musk, he had all the fraud. He said there's going to be arrests, but there was no arrests. I just feel...
He says, the files aren't released. Prob cause they have leverage on people and other governments.
Right.
If they release them, they lose the leverage.
Very, very true. We were in there, mate. We got in there. This is what I would have voted for. This is why I supported Trump, because I said this before. We get Musk, Vivek, he's gone. Let this be a warning to you. Tulsi Gabbard, RFK, Vance, we get them all. And I wanted the audit. I wanted there to be an investigation into how the finances worked. And he said they found the fraud, trillions in fraud. I was waiting, finally, let's fix this. But it feels like there's dirt on everyone, so no one can really say anything. Otherwise, they'll get destroyed. But the thing is, they already tried to destroy Trump and off him and bankrupt him. Why does Trump have to hold back? That would tally that he is on a list, but that's a pretty big jump. You can't just jump to those kind of conclusions. You got to look at the evidence. But it just felt like we were in there. Musk clearly wants to change, and he was in the building. And now it's over, bruv. Now it's just going to be some other schmuck who's not as honest, who's not as relatable, who doesn't actually say what they think. It's just going to be someone who can play their game, and he's going to keep a poker face, and it's going to be politically correct.
Thai Danger Noodle says, "It is a messed up situation for sure, but after the last couple decades it is hard for me to care about certain things."
Do you know what? I am making this episode, but I kind of felt like, fuck it. I just want to play video games. Let these people do their thing and try to, let them do their thing and I'll do mine. What is it really going to change? I just want to talk about it. I want to get it off my chest because I feel quite strongly about it all. And I feel quite emotional about the whole thing, especially just the black pill of, okay, well, I thought we were going to find the fraud and I thought maybe there's a small chance people might be held to account, but now we're like further away than ever. And I wanted to hear your opinions and kind of share my thoughts with you. Is there any way back? I don't think so. That was a nuclear thing to say to the Trumpster. Dude, Elon Musk came out but a month ago and said he didn't think it's possible to love a man more than he loves Donald Trump. What the hell happened in the last month? He literally said that. I remember that. Clear as crystal, bruv. Ben Shapiro did a really good breakdown on this, and Elon Musk recommended someone to head NASA, and right at the end, Donald Trump publicly said, oh, we're going to withdraw our nomination for this guy. And Ben Shapiro speculated that towards the final days there had been a bit of a falling out, and so they might have done that to spite Elon Musk. Oh, mate. So where do we go from here? What's the third party going to be? I'm kind of up for this because you know what? The Republicans have done in Congress. They've done F all. They really have done F all. I'm tired of it, dude. And you come out with a bill that's going to increase the debt. You've got to be... Do you really have to spend the money on all that stuff? Can you please stop spending our money? Please stop it. Please. Not even please. Stop spending our money. Government, stop it. Stop wasting it. Did you have to make a bill like that? You couldn't make a bill where the money coming in isn't just going to offset the money going out. It's the money coming in is going to be surplus. Let's do the new party. We need, do you know what? Okay. New party. For me, it would be pure transparency. You'd have to vote on any major issues to do with immigration or a bill. Like the people would have to agree to it. We'd have to have a vote on every single bill. And Warren Buffett said there's a way to solve this immediately. It says something like if the deficit is more than 3% of GDP or something, then all of Congress loses their jobs. That would solve this problem in 5 minutes. Shallow Shadow Cat, I see in the comments. Can we have a party where they have to do what we voted them to do, and if they don't, they're going to lose power? Can we have that? Can we have that? Like, if we vote for no mass migration and there's still mass migration, then you've got to go.
Third party would just kill one of the two parties. Don't be delusional.
We're just always screwed. Are we on the permanent black pill? How about I've always said this, if you want to have this job as a politician, you have to have your bank account monitored in real time, and you need an ankle bracelet, and we need to see where you go and who you're talking to. If you want a job with that much responsibility and power, You have to give up those freedoms. Don't try to take our freedoms for questioning it. You have to be 100% transparent. The founding fathers would have wanted 100% transparency. A republic means represent the public. We need to see every single thing they're doing, and it has to be in our interest. Having bills of that kind in the first place completely negates all of that. Even Congress don't have time to read it all. We need smaller bills. We need AI to monitor it. We need the people to vote on them before they're passed. And we need complete vetting of all the politicians. We need to see who they're communicating with, what they're saying. We need to monitor their digital footprint, what they're saying, what they're spending money on, all of this kind of stuff. If you had all of that, that would do a lot to fixing this problem. But there's no accountability. You're spending someone else's money. You're never going to spend someone else's money as sensibly as you'll spend your own. It's not performance related at all. They can run the country into the ground. They can duck out and they'll be rich because all the people who lobbied them will finish their part of the deal. Oh my God, dude. It ain't easy to manage a country, that's for sure, but there has to be a better way than this. Isn't there?
Katai Danger Noodle says, the founding fathers did not allow everyone to vote. It worked.
We going on the hardcore. So, I'm interested to see what Elon Musk's political party idea is. Mate, he can do it. If he basically goes first to Mars, just plant the Doge flag into Mars and create his own constitution. We could do that. Dude, this got so crazy. So, Donald Trump, I forgot to say this, Donald Trump did something insane. He posted out on Truth Social, if you want to save money, how about we terminate the government contracts with SpaceX and stuff? Dude, that is an insane thing to say from Donald Trump. That's not a million miles away from Biden withdrawing funds from Ukraine for personal reasons. You can't withhold government grants to someone because you don't like what they said, or you want to benefit yourself somehow, and it's personal. It is personal between Trump and Musk. That was a mental thing to say. Then Elon Musk said he's going to terminate Dragon, which is their kind of space module that allows for cargo transport, basically leaving Russia as the only alternative for space cargo transport. That happened in public. So Elon Musk, I meant like shaving billions, trillions off his company value during this spat. This is insane. This is absolutely crazy. Bonkers, bro.
Katai Danger Noodle says, you had to own land at the least.
I want some land. So somehow I've got to survive until Sunday after a 2-hour run without eating. It's now Friday. I don't know how I'm going to do it. With your support, there's nothing I cannot do. There's nothing I cannot achieve. There's nothing. So, should we have a look at what's going on X? And stay up to date with the news. Let's have a look, shall we?
Arthur Shaw says,
Arthur.
call for it again.
How you doing, bruv? Alright, let's have a look. What we got? Musk proposes new party.
Hatfield says just fast between meals.
Oh, mate. I mean, there's no meals, bruv. Musk proposes new party amid Trump feud. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, hinted at the possibility of forming a new political party following public disagreements with the Trumpster. The feud escalated when Musk criticized the spending bill and Trump responded by threatening to terminate Musk's government contracts. That's bad, leading Musk to threaten decommissioning of SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft. This comes amid allegations from Musk that Trump's name appears in the Jeffrey files, which remain undisclosed.
I'm good, bro. Thanks, WBU.
Good, my friend. Good. I'm glad you're good. See, this is the nuclear post on X from Musk. Time to drop the really big bomb. The Trumpster is in the Stein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. That's just a wild. That can't be reversed. What happened behind the scenes? Look, in light of the president's statement, says Musk, about cancellation of my government contract, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. The Trumpster said the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies. You can't, because of a personal gripe, you can't use the weight of government to punish. That's absolutely insane. That's a mad thing to say from Trump. Some random user with 184 followers then said, like, don't do that, Elon. And Elon said, yeah, maybe I jumped the gun. Can't find it, but that was kind of amazing. There's so much conspiracy stuff going around on X in lieu of all of this. Musk came out and said the Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of the year. Interesting. Elon Musk, regarding to the Epstein file, said, mark this post for the future, the truth will come out. Mad. Trump said, I'm very disappointed with Elon. I've helped him a lot. He knew the inner workings of the bill better than anyone sitting here. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden, he has a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out we're going to cut electric vehicle mandate. Musk says, false. This bill was never shown to me even once and was passed in the dead of night so fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it. Who do you believe here? Because I believe Elon there. Shadowcat says, a bunch of emotionally dysregulated man-children in charge and hateful people put them all there. Oh, lad of mercy. Shadowcat not happy, bruv. What's the answer? How can we all get along? How can we all fix this? How can we have a system that's not just spiraling us into debt is the question. I don't think, this is the interesting thing, is that people on both sides definitely don't want the debt to increase. We can all agree on that, right? We can all have our hate figures and our heroes and our villains and stuff, but how are we going to stop the government spending more money than it's earning? How are we going to do that? Elon Musk basically laid out the blueprint for that. See, Musk posted this on X, a montage of Trump's comments about the budget, which look insane in comparison to the size of the current bill. For example, Trump said we could use the balanced budget amendment. We need a balanced budget. Obama is bankrupting this country. His budget adds another 4.4 trillion to the debt, putting us 20 trillion in total by 2016. 2015, Trump said our debt finances China's military. Scary. Obama and Democrat Senate have accrued over 5 trillion worth of debt. We don't want more debt. Do we have to spend our way out of debt? If we spend, is it going to create jobs? Lots of jobs. That's the question. Oh, Lord. How mad is this? On the platform that Elon Musk bought, he could dig up all these old messages from Trump. It's fucking insane. This timeline is mental. Do you remember this? Like the other day, Trump was advertising Teslas on the White House lawn. Musk could have just said nothing. He had the best promo. He was in there with the most powerful administration in the world. I don't think it's about money, or some people speculating Musk is on MDMA and ketamine. Musk even reposted something where it was a meme about him taking ket. Do you think he's on ket? This is a big post by Elon Musk. He says, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. He's actually saying he won it for Trump. Do you think this is true? A lot of people on X arguing that it was actually the failed assassination that helped Trump get elected. But Elon Musk knew if Pennsylvania was won, Trump would win it. And he campaigned so hard in Pennsylvania. He really made a great argument for Trump winning. He publicly stated that the Democrats' plan is to import a permanent voter base. And after that, the Trumpster won. Elon Musk saying it out loud in public that he helped Donald Trump get elected. Actually, he's the reason. Do you think this is true, or do you think Trump would have won without him? Now he's out of the mix. Republicans do not have this cultural and financial juggernaut supporting them anymore. Wow, wild news, man. So, like, the argument still online is how can we talk ish on Musk and how can we talk ish on Trump? Do you know what people are not talking about? This terrible bill that's going to put America more into a deficit. No one's talking about that. That's exactly what they want. We're all fighting like fools while we do it. They are literally rich as hell, and they're gonna make us poorer. They're gonna mess up the economy so hard if they will destroy the economy if they keep spending more than they're earning. The amount they're making is now just going straight into servicing the debt. Nobody's talking about it. Everyone's talking about Elon bad or Trump bad or like whoever bad. Oh, Lord of mercy. That's where we are, bruv. That's where we are. So, yeah, big black pill, big news. Musk and Trump are feuding. That is what's going on today. And we had to talk about it. And I do appreciate your thoughts and your opinions on it. So I think we're going to play some Elden Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. Night Rain. Oh, I had the best session yesterday. We slayed the Clonkosaurus. The big, dirty, kind of bat-looking, Tyrannosaurus Rex-looking, kind of cute, clumsy, purple lightning-imbued hyper beast with the help of Purple and Yellow. Without him, we couldn't have done it. Long-time supporter and viewer and FromSoft magician. We're going to play that now, and when the stream ends, you'll be automatically sent on over there with a redirect. Hopefully we can get Purple and Yellow to come back to help us still further. We're going to try to find a boss called Sentient Pest, which I'm quite looking forward to. And yeah, we're going to do some video gaming. So it's good to make a stream about current affairs. If something happens that's really, really big, I will cover it while we're waiting for e-monetization Ray. And today's obviously massive news. Until then, we're going to try to stick to gaming as much as possible. So I'm going to stop this stream now. Please feel free to come on over to the next stream of Elden Ring Night Rain. You know your company is always much appreciated. So thank you very much, everybody. Let's hope Elon Musk and Trump can work things out. And stay tuned for more news on this matter as it unfolds. I have been Johnny Massacre. And as always, you can donate on the links to the right of my head, streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre, patreon.com/Johnny Massacre, or paypal.me/gimme a hell yeah. That's spelled GIMMEAHELLYEAH. Thank you so much, everyone. And see you on the gaming stream. Cheers.